When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. And the Ducks will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone, it's Leonard. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So the Illinois Fighting Illini offense will have the ball first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution in that punt return.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7. Turning it on! Powers through. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Fighting Illini using that big run to get momentum going. Looking to pass. It's Newton. Blasted as he lets it go. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. All right, guys, let's chat about Illinois. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position, so his ability to trap.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Ducks offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and
trying to get behind the defense. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Unloads to the right. Working the big fella to the corner. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Buckley. On the move is the 30. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away. All right, guys, let's take big picture for Oregon. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there, this guy should be...
Touchdown, Oregon! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Players that's under reserve in the game, bro. You should not be playing.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Leonard. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. The Illinois offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been...
And he's still running after the move. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Dropping back, it's Newton. Throwing right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Nick, bro. You want to
on
keep
3rd
playing
and long,
right,
he has to throw for it.
You don't want to play
Got
right,
his
bro.
man downfield. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Illinois putting together a really nice drive.
You put it on yourself, bro.
Looking to throw on 1st down.
They're random, bro. They don't care. They don't care, bro.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do I do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They don't care,
Lost to fire on 2nd down.
They give a fuck about you, bro.
And he tried to put the touch on it, but it's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
Well, you're always going to wonder what would have, could have, should have happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Coming out with it, it's Moore. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Moore will throw. Sends it downfield. Brings it in down the left side. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Caught close to the marker. It's low. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Got his man quickly. Touchdown Ducks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. They'll line up to go for two.
Your way.
Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
Yeah. You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
You over there doing stupid, bro. You being dumb. You been a dummy. Little retard.
And he'll just take it in. This drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Back to throw, it's Newton. Looking down the middle. Finds space on the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Back to pass on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Valentine. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds a man in the middle. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's a heat. With the catch, it's Dixon. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's
fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll take a shot. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but I'm not sure Bevo's feeling like this one's in the clear. This has been a nip-and-tuck affair all game. They're up by 4 over Georgia. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss some of these throws and you see the ball not going to go to the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of the quarterback. And are his feet set where now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football, and you could tell his feet weren't set and he was drifting a little bit.
There he goes. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Moore to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires downfield. This time he's got it. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. On the direct snap, it's Moore. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Runs from the tackle. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, it's Newton. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Grabbed in the middle. It's low. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Looking to throw. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Moore will throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. From the red zone, looking for a man. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
You know, that play right there shows me that the quarterback has a plan. He had no hesitation. The defense was bearing down on him. He got hit on that play, but he knew where his running back was. He got it out to him quick, and as a result, he avoided the negative play and sack.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up second down.
Moore to the air. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Caught in the backfield, it's Valentine. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Finds his tight end. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Cradles it at the 35. Slips through the line. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Dixon. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number one, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Turning it on. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Intercepted for the 11th time. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of...
He's loose. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game, so maybe they can find some kind of a...
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late, but they still do count it for 6. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Moore will throw. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Now on first down from the 28. To the air on first down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live it.
Looking for a deep man. Hits him inside the 20, still going. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Hauls it in. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Gets it out fast. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special.